G'day guys, quick power scrap for you. I've left it a little bit longer so we can have a bit of a chit chat, but it's just a simple power scrap. All I'm doing is I'm using the Paige Evans Garden Shop collection, pulled a couple of sheets of paper out. Now this is different for me. I don't always do a lot with patterns, but this particular paper pad, I tell you what, it's grabbed me good and proper. I absolutely love this collection. Now, all I'm doing, as you can see, is my base. I'm using a paper as my base, and I've grabbed this other one, and you can see what I'm doing. I'm cutting the border section, and then I'm cutting inside. So I'm sort of cutting, sorry, that's my chair. Apologies. Kids that play on your office chair, does that not drive you mental? Tips me over the edge sometimes. So I'm trying to work with patterns, and this particular page, I wasn't in the mood to do lots of mixed media. I just wanted to use my papers. And sometimes I do that. I don't know about you, but some days are messy days, and some days you just want to play with paper. And I love paper. Does anyone else have that thing where you walk into a stationery shop? For us here in Australia, it's like Officeworks, and you walk into that shop and you want all the pens, you want all the paper, you want all the things, you know, the stationery and the new, I love all that stuff. Absolutely. I swear to God, my favorite place, I have a couple of favorite places. Spotlight is a favorite place for me to walk in and touch the items. I do a lot of my purchasing online these days, purely because around where I am, there's no scrapbook shops anymore. Sorry, I tell a lie. I lied. There's one. There's one that is local to me, but it's a small little family business, which is great, but I just get so overwhelmed in there because it's so tiny and it's so over full. It doesn't, you know, when you go into a scrapbooking store, and I would love to own a scrapbooking store. Not an online one, but I'd love to own one that maybe does online as well. But where I live, there's an online superstore. It's called Crafts Online, and they're just up the highway from me, so it would be crazy to even try and compete with that. But I digress. I'm waffling. I apologize. Now, all I'm doing is, and you can see me here, this was a bit of leftover of this pink. Now, I backed my photos with tracing paper just to give them a point of difference, so you could sort of see the edges were blurred. But it wasn't enough because the pattern on the back behind the photos was too much. So I used some of this paper the other day and it had a big chunk cut out of it. So I thought, you know what, we'll just chop it and make it work. So what I'm doing is, you can see that leftover piece, it's not big enough to do a full photo coverage. Oh, no, how do you say that? So I can't just put it down and trim the photo. I can't do that. So I'm cutting off strips, and you can see there, I'm just adding them behind, distressing the edge a little bit, and it looks like it's going right across the back. And then all I do is put a bit of craft foam behind it, and it evens it out, and it looks great. It looks like there's heaps of different layers of this pink behind it, and it separates the photos from the background a little bit more. I thought the tracing paper would work. Now, I use tracing paper, if you're new to my channel, I use that in lieu of vellum, or a lot of people use tissue paper, or they use, what's the other thing they use? I can't even remember. Is vellum? It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so if you're hearing any strange noises, that is because we are getting rain again. More rain, you know, because we don't have enough. So it's hot and steamy and rainy and wet and gross, and I think it's going to come fine for the day, but yeah, I think it's gone. It's pretty much gone now. So I'm just adding a little bit of my Stickles, the Ranger Stickles gel, glitter gel. This one is Moon Dust. Now I love Moon Dust. These things, these gels, when you look at the price of them, you think to yourself, oh, it's expensive. But think of it this way. It's a little pot, so you can dip into it. You can pull a little bit out. You can colour it. So you can use your inks to colour it. You can use your re-inkers to colour it. You can do so much with these little pots. You can use it clear. You can use it... There's just a plethora of ideas that you can use to create a really cool background. Or not even a background, like you can use it to cover your embellishments just to add shine. Look, honestly, if you want to see the photos, this looks super, super shiny, crazy shiny on my page, right? But if you look at the photos, that's because it's reflecting from my overhead lights and it's not dry. Now, I don't have studio lighting. I have a couple of really, 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 really bright LED lights, light strips above my desk. So they catch the shine on everything. If you look there on my tape runner, you can see the lights reflecting. So that is why I don't have a glass mat, because as much as a glass mat would... I've got glitter all over my hands there, FYI. So I'm just using my uni. Why can't I talk today? I know why, because this is about the 7th voiceover I've done this morning because my computer decided that it was going to mess me around. So it's my UNIBALL SIGNO BROARD white pigment ink pen. That's what I'm using. Now, if you're in the market for a couple of pens, and I genuinely, if there was something that I would put on my top 10 list of supplies that you must have, nothing's a must have, but you know, we always say it is. So this would be one of them. The UNIBALL SIGNO BROAD pens, because they roll beautifully. It's pigment ink, so it doesn't blend into the background. It sits off the background. Does that make sense? So you get a really nice crisp white line, and it doesn't dry matte. So whenever I use my Posca paint pen, that's when I'm wanting the color to be matte. When I'm using the UNIBALL SIGNO, I only use that when I'm doing it on cardstock, not going over mixed media. That's what I was trying to say. So at the end of the day, you can get a really good look from minimal supplies, minimal tools. So even if you can only afford a couple of these sheets of the Garden Shop collection, you can get them from a heap of places, but I get mine from Crazy Craft Obsessions. They have got stock coming out their ears, and they get fresh stock in all the time, like all the time. So you can get, I'd like to say, I actually think they get stock in almost weekly of new things that you can try, and they're really competitive in their pricing, and they're also, I've partnered with them to do a giveaway for my 800 subscribers hop that I'm doing on the 6th of November. So on the 6th of November there will be a YouTube hop, and you will see people helping me celebrate my 800 subscribers. And with that, there will be a giveaway. Now, that giveaway will be drawn the following week on the 13th of November, after everyone's had a week to jump onto the Facebook group and leave a comment. Now, this particular giveaway, because I'm so small, I am partnering with Crazy Craft Obsessions, and the e-gift card will be for their store. Now, I was going to just do a $50 gift card, but they have so kindly wanted to support my channel, and they're also giving another $25. So there will be two giveaways, one for $50 and one for $25 e-gift cards to spend on Crazy Craft Obsessions website. And yeah, so you can get yourself some beautiful supplies, and yeah, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. I'm so thrilled that they offered that, and I really love their store. I love that they are quick, they are efficient, even when it's pouring rain and we've got floods, I still get my orders within a few days. So it's fantastic. Now, here is where I pulled out. I did zoom in on that a little bit so you could see the moon dust a bit, but it didn't really work. So I put it back down, and these stickers are HEIDI SWAPP stickers. They're HEIDI SWAPP glitter letter stickers. I picked these up in a chuck out. Now watch my brain register as I'm doing this. You can't see them. This is one of my classic Karen stuff-ups, and I keep going. I think, no, I can fix this. Don't stress. It's all good. I've got this. Seriously. I'm still going. I really am. And I think, no, I've got this. I know what I'm doing. I've also dropped a little bit of glitter on Angela's forehead. She's actually got a princess crown on, and she was being princess and she was being super cute. So hence I called my page Princess Angela. So it was, ignore my fly spot. Welcome to Australia. You want a holiday? You want a holiday destination? Come to Australia, mate. We'll show you exactly what it's like. Yes, I have a fly flying around in my craft room. I have the air condition cranked. When I was doing this, I had it cranked up so that it was nice and cool for me to work. And this damn fly, because my craft room is like the warmest room in the house, and I had my ceiling fan on, but flies will go to the warmest spot, and unfortunately I had one of the little suckers, and he came in and he was driving me nuts. And I thought, you know what, you guys are going to see a fly flying around and you're going to think, I don't know what you're going to think, but damn flies. I hate them. Flies and mozzies. Damn things drive me crackers. Sorry, just got to have a drink. Got a dry mouth. And now I'm joking. Wow. Sorry about that. So, check it out. I finally figured out. Guess what? You can't see it. I grabbed some Speckled Egg Distress Oxide. I tried putting that under and around the words thinking, oh, that will work. It didn't. Surprise, surprise. But look, see, you can see it when you put it on a paper background. You can use these stickers. You can use all these sort of things. If you separate them and you put them on a coloured background, it works. And it's totally fine. But, and the other issue I was having with this is because everything's so square. Everything's so, whenever I do something that's quite geometrically square, rectangles, etc., yeah, I need it to all stay like that. I can't just chuck something in there that's torn or something that's, yeah, it doesn't work. Do you do that? Is that something you guys do? Or is it just me? Am I just weird? Yeah, you know, crazy Aussie chick. I'm a bit weird, a bit funny like that. But it's just a quick power scrap. This was meant to be me just making decisions. Don't second guess yourself. You can do it. I had to second guess the letters because you couldn't see the title. So power scrap only works to a certain extent, and it wasn't working. So I fixed it. But that's okay, because that's what we do here with Creating with Karen. We decide that, you know, sometimes the mistakes need to be out there too, because we're not all perfect. We don't all get it right. And in the end, it works out and we fix it. So, and it was still done relatively quickly. I think it took me all of an hour to put this page together. So, you know, that is something else I got asked. I did go along the bottom to give me a two-tone letter, and I put some Distress Oxide speckled egg on the bottom of the letters, and that does look really nice. If you want to see the close-up photos, jump over to my Facebook group, and if you're not already in there, send me a quick let me access, and I'll approve you straight away, and you can jump in and you can see all the close-up photos. I do take lots of close-up photos so you can see. I mean, there's not a lot to see on this page, but some pages, when I do a lot of technical stuff, sometimes it helps me personally if I can see more close-up still photos. As much as I love watching the videos, I find that an extra resource that helps me to create other things. So I figure you guys might be the same. So on that note, I am going to do my shameless plug now for my channel. I have noticed, because I've learnt about this YouTube studio thing for the other YouTubers out there, as a content creator, I had no idea about the tools that were available to me. But I have noticed that there's quite a few people that are flicking through my videos and they haven't subscribed. So being a subscriber, leaving a comment, or liking the video that you've just watched helps out the content creator big time, and it allows them to be seen by other people that are maybe looking for the same sort of content that you are. So scrapbooking, paper crafting, all that sort of thing. And yeah, so before you leave, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know where you're from. I love finding out where my new subscribers are from. I'm absolutely blown away that there is so many people. Had a couple of newbies from Wales the other day. Now that was exciting. I don't know if you can understand half the stuff that I say, but Wales, that's pretty cool. I love my Canadians. I love my Minnesota. There's quite a few of you there. Yeah. So, and of course my Aussies, all my Aussies. I love hearing from you guys, especially when you tell me where the secret specials are. Awesome. All right, guys, I will chat to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.